minding my business. And so I thought about something. Guess what I thought about? I said, oh, I shouldn't do a video of the car I got up. You know, for the people that probably really was concerned that is she gonna get off that floor? I got up. And as I was typing in, I got up, it was taking me to the message. Well, remember when God gave us our home built from the ground the first time, and he gave us all them rental properties, he gave us the beauty salon. God did all of it. We didn't even have a job. I didn't have a job. We didn't even have jobs. And God did it supernaturally. All of it. The only thing I had was Joy of the Lord Ministries. It wasn't registered. It wasn't nothing. We had nothing. And God gave us a brand new house built from the ground, rental properties, beauty shop. I was able to get on the radio. And how much was that? That was probably, I don't know how many thousands of dollars to be on that radio. And God did it all, okay? Well, I fell down. That takes me to being on the floor at the at the house, rented house that we stayed at, with no bed, goes down to get on the floor to go to sleep, watch TV so I can go to sleep. And I heard the Holy Spirit say, fasting is the key. Needless to say, I got up. Oh, I'm telling you, man, I was down. I felt like there was no hope. I felt like, first of all, look how long it took me to get to that place. It took me a long time to get to where I started saying, God blessing me. It took me a long time to start saying, like, literally favor. Like, my own house, that was my first house. Then you gave me a second one, third one. You just kept blessing me by your power and your might. By your power, not by my strength, not by my capabilities, not by my credit score, not by my bank statements, not by my checking account, not by my savings account. It had nothing to do with me. You did all of it. I'm talking about I didn't have none of that. And you blessed me. And now I lost it. I fell down. I lost everything. And it took me to be going down to the floor, to lay down humbly, like I was talking to God in my spirit. I had been talking to him every day. Finally, he spoke back and said, fasting is the key. So for everybody that's concerned, did she get up? Yes, I did. I'm up, and I'm not trying to go back down. And what takes you down is sin. What takes you down is bad company that corrupts good manners. What takes you down is disobedience. What takes you down is if you lead the devil a little foothold. What takes you down is discord among brethren, sowing discord among brethren. What takes you down is animosity. What takes you down is quarreling and strife and arguing with each other. Baby, I'm telling you what takes you down. I'm telling you what takes you down. So if you're in a place where you're down and you don't know how to get back up, I'm here to tell you how to get back up and how to stay up. You hear me? Once God gets you up, you got to stay down. You got to stay down. You got to stay humble. Some people cut their hair off to stay humble. Some people do all the outer attributes just to humble themselves. You know, I don't know if that's why Alicia Keys don't wear makeup, because it's a humble thing for her. I don't know. That ain't my business. You know, people do different things to humble themselves. But the Lord told me fasting is the key. You want to humble yourself, you learn to fast. Stay fasting before the Lord. Fast as God leads you. You know, as he lead you. Stay focused. And no matter what you do, stay with God. Stay with God. And I'm telling you, no matter how low you get, God will help you get up. He will help you get back up. I'm talking to anybody that's failed before. Anybody that every time you feel like if I take one step, I get knocked back 20. No, no, no. The devil think he's knocking you back 20. But God is building you, baby. He's building you so strong, and he's building you so sharp, and he's building you so rapidly that when he pull you back, it's going to be like a slingshot. And when he release you, you're going to go further than the devil thought you or ever dreamed you could go. You understand? See, the devil was afraid of where he thought you was going. But God will allow you to go back, pull you back so he can stretch you further, and you're going to go further than where the devil thought you was going. So you're going to supersede him. Just like Jesus, when Jesus thought that he was killing Satan. Satan thought he was killing Jesus. He thought he was destroying the plan of God. But he just didn't know all of that was the plan of God. Do you hear me? That was the plan of God. So when God pulled Jesus back, the devil thought he had him. But God only allowed the enemy to pull Jesus back because it was a part of God's plan. And when God released Jesus, Jesus went to infinity, baby. Jesus went to hell first, got the keys to the kingdom back from that old devil that Adam and Eve gave to Satan. And guess what? And he resurrected. He was on his way up. He saw Mary in the garden. Mary thought he was a gardener, but it was Rabbi. She said, Rabboni. It was Jesus. Guess what? Jesus said, don't touch me. I haven't ascended up to my Father yet. See, Jesus had to go to make all things new. But Jesus, he left earth, went to hell, came back on earth. Came back on earth. He had to pass back through her to get up there. It's a process, baby. When Jesus got up there, he did everything he had to do, released the Holy Spirit. Now he just waiting to come back and get us. But while he waiting, the Bible said that Jesus ascended on high and gave gifts to men. What are you doing with your gifts? That's the whole thing. What are you doing with them gifts to get back up? Do you have something to get back up for? Because some people don't even have nothing to get back. They don't got no vision. They ain't got no dream. They ain't got nothing. They don't got no focus. Ain't nothing making them want to get back up. What is it that's not letting you go? You know, like that dream, that vision, that book, that ministry, that business, that child that you want to get pregnant with, that child that you won't deliver, that child that you don't want to suffer like you suffer. What is it that won't let you go? So the point I'm making is this. Like Donnie McClurkin said, we get down, we fall down, but we get back up. Yes, I got down, but I got back up. And when I got off that floor today, it was effortless. It was effortless. Just like I got down there, I just got back up. Listen, let me say this to you. You might get off track, but you got a God that's always showing you the path to life. Same way God did to Adam and Eve. He had a sign pointing them back to the way of life. He's always pointing you back to the right track, to the right place, to your rightful position. Always. So when you fall down, come on, man. You get in a relationship that you knew that was a bad relationship for you. That relationship broke your heart. That relationship took everything out of you, made you emotionally deprived, made you probably not want to live no more. Some relationships make you want to disappear. You know, you in this relationship that didn't do nothing but take, and you fell down. But baby, it ain't over yet. It ain't over. Get back up and do something with that. I got in a relationship with a narcissist and came out with 2 books, 2 workbooks, a conference, a music CD, and it's gonna be a part of the movie whenever God bless us to release it. And I wasn't even in that relationship. We talked for a couple of months. That was it. Then he'll call every 2 months because, you know, you got to do the Discord thing where you're a narcissist. But it was nothing. But it had a grip on me. So out of my pain became production. So when you get down, you got to have something got to make you got to look up. You got to look up. You got to be looking at something to make you go and get it. Something got to make you want to get up from that place. You can't sit there. You can't just sit there. You got to get up and produce. So I don't care. So I went back and listened to, I think his name is Takeoff, I think. And so he said, I could see his name being Takeoff because he just took off. He just take off. But I got favor for him. But what I'm saying is, he said, when I go in the jungle, if I go in the jungle and take a coat, I bet you I come out with a mink. See what I'm saying? This boy is saying, I'm gonna take what I got and I'm gonna make it into something great. You hear me? I'm gonna take what I got and make it into something great. Why? Because this thing is better than me. And I'm not trying to promote songs that got cursing in it. That's not what I'm doing. When the baby passed, the devil is a liar. Take that baby life. And then so if I have favor for this man, I goes and look up his music. And I saw that video with him and whatever his uncle, whoever, and I liked him. So that's why I'm talking about it, because certain things spark something in me. And I also, it's a way that God has given me to teach you on your level. Teach so we can all understand. Worldly people say, people that want Jesus, people that got him. You can understand what I'm saying. I might be yelling. It might look like I'm about to have a convulsion the way I be screaming, but I don't be trying to. It just come out like that. Anyway, man, I'm telling you, that thing that knock you down, it's gonna be that thing that caused you to get back up. I didn't fast, and it knocked me down because God was telling me to fast. That was the way I was going to defeat that enemy before I lost my house and stuff, cars repossessed and all that stuff. I'm talking about that one incident, losing the houses, the cars, the rental properties, the cars repossessed. I'm not talking about all the other times we lost rental properties that we stayed in as renters, rental cars taken from, cars repoed in other situations. I'm talking about this one set from 2004 to 2008, that one section of situations. And guess what? Fasting, I didn't fast, so I got knocked down. But guess what got me back up? The very thing that I didn't do was the thing that I did that caused me to get back up. So what the devil mean for bad, God mean it for good. You understand what I'm saying? So we got to learn how to take, look. If God don't take me up, I ain't going. I don't want to go where God is not. I'm not in this for the money. I'm not in this for the fame. I'm not in this for influence. And you better check yourself and make sure that you don't want it for that either, because then you'll sell your soul to the devil because you want it so bad. The only thing you got to want so bad is Jesus. You got to want him so bad. The rest of this stuff comes with it. If you obey God, he said in Isaiah 1:19, he said, if you are willing, Isaiah chapter 1 verse 19, if you are willing and obedient, you shall eat the good of the land. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Jesus said, ain't nobody who left home, wives, mama, daddy, whoever, for my name's sake, who won't receive 100-fold in this lifetime with persecution. So anybody who left houses, lands, family, anything for Jesus, you're going to get 100-fold in this lifetime, okay? So all them cars, okay, all them houses I lost, I'm getting all that back. I'm getting all that back, because you know what? I choose God over all of that. You're going to be tested, baby. You're going to be tried before you be multiplied or divided. You understand? So you may as well pass your test, because like I said, the devil might offer you something, but he don't tell you for how long, because he can't. And he don't tell you his real trick behind his offer. He can offer you fame at the same time while he's about to kill you and destroy your name. So you can't, how could you believe the devil? He's a liar. He is the liar. He's the father of lies. Jesus said that Satan is the father of lies. He said that his angels even come as angels of light. That means they come at you, baby, and they will look like angels of light if you do not have discernment. And if you do not follow Christ, you'll find yourself, baby, oh my goodness, no. That's why before you get married, you better be sure. Before you connect with people, bring people in your life, you better be sure. You hear me? So it's time to get back up. If you down right now, get up. It's time to, but you need something. You need a reason to get up. So ask God, Lord, give me my reason. Show me a vision. Show me something. Ask God to show you if you don't see it. Because this thing, like Offset, what's his name? Takeoff. Takeoff said, because this thing is bigger than me. He said, I do it for the family. That's what that boy said. That's what that young man said. It got to be bigger than you. You got to have a reason why you're doing this. If you're doing this just for fame, just for fortune, just for you, just for influence, just because you want to be somebody, the ugliest thing in the world is arrogance. If you talking and you got somebody you with, your partner, your husband, your wife, your friend, your whatever, they always cutting you off, man, that's jealousy. Always, I can't talk. So you just sit there with your humble self and just be quiet because you're a peacemaker. But all along, that person you dealing with is a narcissist and they are jealous. So you got to be careful. Watch these things that these people do. I've dealt with people where literally, oh my goodness. Like when you're on the phone with somebody, you can't see the expression on their face when they jealous. But so the way you're going to see jealousy if you're on the phone, not FaceTime, but the way you see jealousy if you're on the phone with them is silence. That's one way. If you tell them something and you're excited, it just goes silent, jealousy. Or they're going to cut you off and talk about something else. They ain't going to even talk about that no more. They're going to talk about something else. That's another sign of jealousy. But if you in their face, that expression by itself, you couldn't believe it. One time I was on the phone showing somebody my house, and they couldn't even look. We was on FaceTime. They wouldn't even look at the house. While I'm showing them around, I'm looking at them. I mean, you can see each other on FaceTime. They just looking over. They looking straight like whatever they was doing. They weren't even looking at me. They weren't even looking at the house. Jealousy. Jealousy. So I saw that. I said, okay, but that ain't the first time God showed me that. So it's up to you if you gonna pull back or stay your butt there. Is you gonna pull back or you gonna stay? We got to stop staying in places that we see or that's trying to drown us or suffocate us. If somebody drown, that's death. You die. If you suffocate me, you can kill me. So why do I want to stay in places that can suffocate me or drown me? Because to suffocate me is you trying to take me out of me. Well, listen here, y'all. All I can say is, come on and get up. If you ain't got nothing to get up for, then you ask God to give you something to get up for. Show me a vision. Show me a dream. Show me my life. Show me my purpose. If my purpose is to be the arm or the leg or the face or the nose or the ears or the heart or, oh, wait a minute. I'm all of that. I'm all of that. I'm the eyes. I'm the nose. I'm all of that. Because ain't nobody got my heart. Ain't nobody got my ears, my nose. I got all of that. God created me to be. Somebody made this jacket. What is it that you need to make that somebody? That's why I say, Jesus, give me my idea. Give me my software. Give me whatever. Now, yes, I'm going in. I ain't gonna even talk no more about that because, hey, he said, whatever you ask, when you pray, you believe, you receive. And you know what? Don't look around and say, God, where my help? I don't want to hear that from you. I don't want to hear that. Don't worry about no help. God is your help. You need friends? Open up that Bible. Joseph, John. Go ahead. Joseph, Jacob, Joshua. Come on. Paul. In the New Testament, Jesus. You can't have no greater friend than Jesus. Come on. The Bible say he a friend that sticks closer than a brother. Come on. Get in that Bible and find you some friends. Ruth, Naomi, Deborah. Come on. Don't worry about who gonna help you. Who gonna be my friends. If you want to get around somebody great, and you ain't got access to great, who you call great people's phone number, or what, you better get in that Bible. Can't find no people greater than that. They were so awesome to God that God put them in the Bible. Look at Daniel. God highly recommends Daniel. Don't get no God. He the one he highly recommend Daniel. So with that being said, you tired of being discouraged? Look at Joshua. God told Joshua chapter 1 verse 9, be strong and of good courage. Look at the 3 Hebrew boys. They said, we're not finna deny God for nobody. If you put us in the fire, if God don't deliver us, we still ain't gonna bow down and worship you. They threw them in the fire. Guess what happened? God delivered them, brought them out. They didn't even smell like smoke. But the people that tried to put them in, they lost their lives. You understand? It ain't about all that stuff. It's about you and Jesus. It's not about what you got. Because if you lose it, then what you gonna say? You ain't got nothing. You ain't about nothing. You ain't nobody. You a failure. The devil is a lie. You are greatness because God made you greatness. Now look up. And then get up. You hear me? If you ain't got a project, start writing a book. Do something. You got to do something because you can't just stay there. If I would have stayed on that floor and not got up, guess what would have happened? I wouldn't be sitting in this court. I had to go where I needed to go. I got to get up and go. I can't sit up here and wait. We got to get up and we got to go because we got work to do. So with that being said, I'm going to get up off of here. Okay, because I got work to do. So I love you guys, and I just wanted to let you know I got up. I ain't even talking about off that floor. I'm talking about when I was down and didn't know how I was going to make it, when I was going to make it, if I was going to make it, if I was just going to die, broke, busted, and disgusted, feeling sad and discouraged, unhappy. But I got up. And guess what? You will too. So I love you guys. That's all I wanted to share with you. I just wanted to tell you I love you and get on up. Do like James Brown. Get up. Get up the scene like a machine.